Today is a VEDA day, August 27th, 2015, and this is an updated tour of my houseplants. This is a true Christmas cactus. See how narrow the leaves are on it without hardly any spikes on the edges? Well, this plant is extremely old. It has fallen and cracked with the pot. This used to belong to my grandma, and I have a massive one like this that I rooted back in 2007, and I have that in the back spare bedroom. And this is the south facing window, and this plant likes it in the kitchen here. So I'm just going to put that back. And I also wanted to show you these roses. They're yellow. They have been growing in the kitchen here since I got these in June the 8th, yeah. What I'm going to do, you could see there's a lot of healthy growth on them. They're little mini roses in a pot. Usually the mini roses don't do good, but these are like, they're mini, but they're not like extreme mini. Those don't do so well, but I'm going to plant these on the north side of the house where my front garden is. Maybe sometime this week, because I just want to see how they do before the weather gets bad. And this is my basil that I've been rooting in water. And I showed you in another video. It's been rooting for about 2 weeks now, about, or almost 2 weeks I should say. Right here I'm rooting a palm tree plant. Now here is, I gotta fill this up with more water, got a little dry. I'm rooting a Thanksgiving. Let me just show you here. I'm going to try to pull this out. A Christmas cactus. I'm going to lay that there for now. And a Thanksgiving cactus. See all the roots? So I have to fill this up with water, more water. And over here is my my jade plant. Not jade, I'm sorry. It's a succulent. And here's my amaryllis, which I got over the winter. Bloomed once. It's beautiful. It's called Red Lion. It's really beautiful. Hoping it'll bloom this year too. Okay, here is a Thanksgiving cactus. See how wide the stems on it are? And sharp spikes. And this is the piece I just showed you that I'm rooting in water. Thanksgiving cactus, beautiful pink. I got this last year in November. And here is an Easter cactus. Now the branches are a little more narrow, but not as narrow as the Christmas cactus. But if you, and this is pretty pink. I got this in April 2013. Now if you could tell, well, when this is opened, the flowers are star-shaped. They're really pretty, and they don't look anything like a Christmas cactus flower would look. And these have been rooting for a few months. Wandering Jews. Real pretty leaves on them. And here's a mixture of plant. Looks like there's dumb cane in here, I think it's called. And then that. It's pretty. There's like some palm tree. There's some Dracena in there too. Purple primrose from the winter. And what I wanted to show you is this gorgeous plant. So beautiful. It's 16 years old. I found it at the curb. It's gorgeous. It's a split leaf philodendron. Somebody was throwing this out. I rescued it. It was not this healthy, of course, but it was in pretty good shape. I mean, I save every plant. So look how big the leaves are on this. Just magnificent. Look at that. How green. Look how green it is. Just really something. And then I have a spider plant, which I'm rooting in water. My aloe vera, little one. Night blooming cereus, rooting in water. More wandering Jew. And here is my, I'm gonna try to, over here, my croton. This used to belong to my grandma. She had this for about it's 18 years old. It's a tropical plant. And these plants, they love the south facing windows. The south facing window here in the kitchen. It's a tropical one. There's more growth on it. More growth in there. Anyways, that's it for the kitchen. Okay, here are my plants for the north window. They just love this big bay window here in the living room. Anyways, I have plastic down to protect the wood. Okay, what I wanted to talk about is this beautiful, stunning purple African violet I got for 99 cents at Wegmans grocery store, like about couple weeks ago. And when I first got it, it was two-tone. It was like lavender and lavender with white, and now it's turning classic purple. Beautiful plant. And I went to look the next day. I went back in the store, and sad to say, they took away all the other plants that were on display. And then here's this beautiful, bright pink African violet. This has been blooming since mid-June. Can you believe it? Just gorgeous. Look at the colors. I love African violets. Pink and purple. Oh, wow. And this is a lavender pinkish African violet. This had already rebloomed I have other videos about this like last month. The foliage is more curly than the straight leaf. Actually, there's straight leaves in here, like there's two different kinds. There's part of an old flower in there. That's the color it was. And then I have this African violet. It's purple doormat for now. And this is a spider plant. I don't know if you could see, but it's going all the way to the floor. Had this since 2001. Night blooming Cirrus epilium, I think it's called. This it bloomed for me a few times. A rare plant. Here's my see, sometimes I have to pull the dead leaves off of these. This is high maintenance, but it's so pretty. It's the Wandering Jew purple plant, and this is oh, here, look it. Purple Queen, it is opened. This is the other type of a Wandering Jew. Yeah, Purple Queen. Very pretty. Very pretty plant, I will say. There's the rest of it. See, that's there. It loves it here. And here's another Wandering Jew that's growing out of this pot. A smaller pot right here. And then here's another Wandering Jew growing. I have to be ever so careful with that. Is it just... They feel like a rubber, but they could break, the stems could break very easily. So that's another pot right there. And here's a classic Christmas cactus. It's a beautiful lavender. Hasn't bloomed in 10 years. It was my grandma's. And this is the one that I'm rooting in water along with the Thanksgiving one. So this is it for my plants here on the north window. So I'm going to take you into the spare room where I have my plants. Okay, this is an umbrella plant. It's kind of hard to see in here. I apologize. This is that huge Christmas cactus. Huge, that I was telling you about. And I also have some a spider plant here, another Christmas cactus down here. This is a Thanksgiving cactus I had for 3 years now. Some baby jade, a doormat African violet. You could see my Rose of Sharon from the window. It kind of brings some shade in here, but this is the south facing window. These plants get a lot of sun. They're very healthy. There's the true Christmas cactus. I'm going to try to show you how huge this thing is. It's mammoth. I'm holding it with one hand, and it's quite heavy. So yeah, this is the one that I rooted in 2007, and wow, it's really growing beautifully for me. I have the mother plant that I showed you that kept falling and the pot would crack. I have that in the kitchen. I showed you that one. Anyways, that's it for this room. And thanks for watching. For more videos like this, please subscribe. Here's a look at the umbrella plant. Maybe you could see a little bit of it. But it's floor size, it's huge. And like I said, this is a storage room.